sometimes the remake is better. And in this case, it actually is. But just how well did this remake of such a horror classic hold up? Hey y'all, I'm Yams, and welcome to another episode of Yams at the Movies, where I present reviews on all the latest films. Before I begin, I'd like to remind you to like and subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with my latest videos. So with that being said, let's get started. So this week I'll be reviewing Pet Sematary, a remake of the 1989 film adaptation, both being based on Stephen King's novel by the same name. It tells the story of Dr. Lewis Creed, portrayed by Jason Clarke, after he moves to a small town in Maine with his wife Rachel, who was portrayed by Amy Simons, and their 2 children. Little does the family know that their world is about to change forever after the discovery of a mysterious ancient burial ground hidden deep in the woods. I've often enjoyed these types of stories because it gives this message of how the land of Native American tribes was so coveted and then stolen from them. And then with that comes consequences. You want their land? Well, you're going to get everything that comes with it. Okay, let's get this out of the way first. This movie, like many other horror movies, suffers from trailers spoiling way too much of the story. And while this version is far better than the original, I must say that I still found it to be a little disappointing. The acting was solid, and I love the darker mood and overall tone set forth in this adaptation, but the pacing just seems to cause it all to fall apart. Soon after the climax of the film, the story is just rushed and you're left asking, wait, that's it? The beginning of the film really holds strong, exploring elements of grief and guilt with deep emotion. It asks the question of how far would you be willing to go to get back something you've loved so dearly, and it's in these moments that the actors shine. Casting Jason Clarke as Dr. Lewis Creed was a great choice, and we especially see this at the climax of the film. Clarke portrays the growth of his character quite well. Problem is, the film relies too much on jump scares and becomes a bit predictable. In almost every instance, you can guess when a character is going to get stabbed or mangled, or when a ghostly ghoul will emerge from the shadows. Also would have liked the storyline of the kids in Mask explored a little bit more. Otherwise, I didn't really get their purpose, and the creepy element fizzles out fast. Another aspect in which Pet Sematary suffers is that the scary monster of the film just wasn't all that scary. In all honesty, they just talk too damn much. Sure, someone like Freddy Krueger can get away with cheesy one-liners, but most of the time, it just doesn't work. Alright, and then there's Amy Simons as Rachel Creed. I enjoyed her in this role. She's who really drew my interest, but I just wish her character was explored a bit more. Her character has this dark past that is really quite disturbing and gripping, but then you're left wanting more, and the film just doesn't deliver on that end. Then there's John Lithgow, who plays Judd Crandall, and he really owns his character. In the original, I loved Fred Gwynne, and I'm happy to say that Lithgow really does the role justice. Pet Sematary has its fill of gore, which is great if you love that sort of thing. And there are certainly moments that are unsettling and will leave you feeling creeped out, but the final act just simply falls flat. I understand that directors Kevin Kolsch and Dennis Widmeyer were going for something different, but perhaps this was truly a moment of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Alright, so that's it for me. Tell me what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, see y'all, and thanks for watching.